Yo, what's up, everybody? You're at the Lavatory Podcast with your host, Isaiah, and I'm joined with
Xavier Abraham, the one and only.
Xavier. Thank you for being here, man. You are the first official guest in the bathroom setup. How does it feel to be in the lavatory?
Man, y'all, this is crazy, man. I want to say this has been a true experience. And you guys, if you're in the Southern California area and you're looking for someone who is on a unique, just trajectory, I would definitely say, this has been 101. I can't even put it into words. Not to gas it up at all, but in all seriousness, I really enjoyed myself. And I will say that my mind was blown because I was telling them off cam to be able to step outside my comfort zone. And even with this whole thing we're doing right now, it's dope. So if I could put it in one word, not to be cliche, dope. Like just overall dope, man. And I would say niche, very niche content. No one's doing this, as I was saying before. And to know that I'm a part of something that hasn't been done before, not even to make it about myself, but in all seriousness, like knowing that no one's doing this, for real, like no one is doing this. That's powerful. That's powerful.
Hey, I appreciate that. I had you here and you performed some songs. Lil Shawty Interlude was one that really stuck out to me when approaching to ask you to hey, would you be interested in performing in a bathroom? And it's a banger, man. Like, I'm curious, is there a Lil Shawty behind the song, or is it just a mythical idea? Is it an idea of a person, or was there somebody in mind you had when you wrote that one?
Yeah, 2 a.m. is late at night. I'm tired driving by. In Aston Martin, I got the 4Gs. Too bad you won't come by. Too bad you won't hit my line. I'm tryna slide right by with the 4Gs. With the 4Gs. Tryna get you back, Lil Shawty. Pop that little tag, Lil Shawty. I cop that little jag, Lil Shawty. Still won't come back, Lil Shawty. Tryna get you back, Lil Shawty. Still won't come back, Lil Shawty. I pop that little tag, Lil Shawty. I cop that little jag, Lil Shawty. I cop the little jag, Lil Shawty. She said she don't care about it. I say I'm a word about it. Slay in the Bugatti, don't care about it. Yeah. After I'ma kill these ops, Shawty said she want that new Birkin with the drop. Ice on me, I said, Shawty, can I stop? Robocop with that gun when I make it pop. We on Fairfax, copping nice. She said she don't really care back. When I was nice, she still decided to take advantage. Like I was not aware, but I just had to manage. 2 a.m. is late at night. I'm tired and driving by. In Aston Martin, I got the 4Gs. Too bad you won't come by. Too bad you won't hit my line. I'm tryna slide right by with the 4Gs. With the 4Gs. Tryna get you back, Lil Shawty. Pop that little tag, Lil Shawty. I cop that little jag, Lil Shawty. Still won't come back, Lil Shawty. I'm tryna get you back, Lil Shawty. You still won't come back, Lil Shawty. I pop that little tag, Lil Shawty. I cop that little jag, Lil Shawty.
Dang, that's crazy, man. That's a really great question. When I made that song, was I dating anybody at the time? I believe I was, but I didn't. The thing is, the only way I can answer this question, to be honest with y'all, just to give y'all an inkling, like there are songs like I played just for like off cam that were definitely about a significant other. But to be honest with y'all, A lot of my songs that I make, not to dodge this question, but when I make songs that are like female based, I don't make these songs with necessarily a woman in particular. I make these songs almost like it's a combination of my experiences. So it may, I don't know, like it could be for any I don't want to say it could be any woman I've dated because that's crazy. But to answer the question fully, now, yeah, it's definitely about a special someone. Is it someone I'm trying to get back? No, because it's a person I already got. So it's weird. I didn't make that song in that period for a particular someone, but down the line, I can say, yeah, it's definitely for someone now.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and bringing that up about like where you draw inspiration from, how do you feel you walk that tension between being an artist that has an image, but also bringing your truth to it where, it's you, but then you're also maintaining like this image? Or do you feel like there's no difference in that? Everything that you see is like what you get. That's who I am on and off camera. Cause I know a lot of people have that dissonance between who they are on camera and who they want to be off camera.
Hey, he's firing away with some. He didn't prep none of these questions for me, y'all. Just for the record, I've always tried to be myself. I've went through phases where I've tried to be something else, and the phase that I want to be in permanently is just like I just want to be me. So I feel like some of the greatest influencers that we follow and track, I hope that they're not a different person off cam, but they probably are. We all have our sides, we all have our secrets, we all have our vices. But for me, I don't want to be a different person in front of the camera than I am off. Like when this camera turns off, I'm still going to be the exact same dude I was. So finding this distinction between those two things is a hard balance sometimes, because you can find yourself getting too high, you can find yourself getting too low. And then, there's moments when you're in between and you're unsure. Like, is this me? So, like, right now, like, even in those moments where I feel unsure, I know it's me. And, like, that's good to question yourself in those moments, because you want to make sure you're still, like, tangible, like, when it comes to your core being, if that makes sense. So, yeah, it's a very tricky slope. I've went through phases where I was like, I just want to wear all black all the time. And, it's for me, what am I doing that for? I saw this rapper online, all he wears is black. And it's like, okay, am I doing it because of him, or am I doing it because of myself? I love the color black, but logically, I don't want to, like you said, like, I don't want to sit here and do something just because, oh, this is this image I have to wear. So I am my image, regardless if I'm in front of a camera, regardless if I'm online, offline. I definitely have an on and off button now.
Mm-hmm.
There are times where, like, I have to catch myself and be like, okay, bro, like, you're not in rapper mode. Like, you can just be Xavier. And, that's why I'm glad, my name is my name, because I went through all this rebranding, and the one thing that was important to me was, okay, I want people to know Xavier. There's been a lot of personas, there's a lot of nicknames I go by, but Xavier, like, that's what the name I was born with, that's the name I'm gonna die with. And to know that I'm running, I'm going through these plateaus and these platforms, including yours, and knowing that I'm being myself for the first time, like, bro, it's such a sigh of relief, like, knowing that I can just be me. Because truth be told, I spent a long amount of time in my life feeling like I had to be accepted for a version of myself that I'd never been. So yeah, man, there you guys go. That was a long answer. Short answer I can give is, yeah, it's definitely a tough balance.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. It's a day-to-day thing. Can't get too high, can't get too low. Can't get content with being in the middle as well. So it's like, be water, as Bruce Lee says. It's like that. I think about that saying all the time. I'm like, what? How can I be like water? Because, you know, it doesn't matter what obstacle is in front of water. If you put it there long enough, it will break through. You know? Well, yeah. So that's my other short answer. But yeah, man. Hopefully they answered that well. But
almost definitely, man.
yes, sir.
And so right now, like, Lil Shawty Interlude, that is your most recent single, correct?
Yes, sir. I just dropped that, a couple weeks ago, or maybe going on 3 weeks. I have the date right here because I like to be super technical. Let me look. I think I dropped it on. Let me look right now. Excuse me, y'all. I know I shouldn't be pulling up my phone. Yeah, April the 25th of 2025. So yeah, we're going on a month since that single's been out. And I've taken a couple weeks off of social media just because I felt like the song is a lot bigger than just a month. Mm-hmm. So I definitely, like this is the most the most recent single we got out right now. And I want to continue to push it because I really feel like it has strong potential to like break through on all platforms. So yeah, Lil Shawty Interlude is out right now on all streaming platforms. Under, my name, Xavier Abraham, and y'all can stream it and let me know what y'all think. And that's my plug. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Last question before we wrap up here, because we're really filming this on a phone and we're just running and gunning.
Yes, sir.
I know your faith plays a big role in how you move because, we've had so many conversations on and off screen. And just now when we were going through what we're doing tonight,
100%.
I want to know how your faith motivates you to navigate your music because, like you said, you have so many experiences to pull from. Not all holy, but all needed for the story, of what it means to have a faith. And so I'm curious, like, when it comes to your faith, how do you balance that truth and then the entertainment of like making sure you're serving somebody that may not have that faith, but you could be the bridge?
Dang, these are some great questions, y'all. I mean, the way that I can really answer that is being the bridge. Being the bridge is not easy because you have to be willing to allow people to traverse over you as a bridge. So it's been very tumultuous, the experience I've had and how my faith plays. Because, I've had phases where labels in my ear talking about, if you just talked about God less, you're right there. And it's just, I don't care. Like, I'm going to talk about God until you get annoyed. So for me, my faith is critical. And the trickiest thing was finding a balance between like my faith and still making music where I feel like I'm not in a box.
Yeah. Hey. Walk around that city with 100 stacks. Try to tell that shawty I cannot react. I'm down bad times 5, never back. Rocking on that carpet like I'm seeing back. Check that status when I got it being back. Looking like I'm being, but I'm half black. Tryna check me out, but never being back. I'm running these hundreds, I've been back. Try to go call me, but never seen back. Calling my number, but never hear that. Declining them calls when I get it here back. Never was wrong, and I seen that. I'm doing numbers, watch me go and stack it up. No cucumber, I'ma keep them packing up, yeah. From the city where I see them acting up, yeah. Came back, now they said they packing up, yeah. I'ma get it rebranded. Every time I shot it, said she call me, she cannot stand it. I'ma keep on getting cash, yeah, like a new bandit. I'ma keep it lit with the candle, you can't handle. Shawty is another cocker spaniel. I don't wanna deal with it, I throw her like I'm Daniel. Lying in the den, but you never really channeled. I keep on recording cause I know I got an angle. I just kicked it down, Kurt Angle. Switching like like it wanna get tangled. Slide every time, but I'm mangled. Yeah. 5 by 5 with the 5 by 5 with the 5 by 5, like yeah. Walk around that city with 100 stacks. Try to tell that shawty I cannot react. I'm down bad times 5, never back. Rocking on that carpet like I'm seeing back. Check that status when I got it being back. Looking like I'm being, but I'm Affleck. Tryna check me out, but never being back. I'm one of these honeys up and I been back. Try to go call me, but never seen back. Calling my number, but never hear that. Declining them calls when I get it here back. Never was wrong, and you know I seen that.
And that was very hard because you know, the conversations I have with God alone, there's certain things I can't do. There's certain echelons sonically that I'm not meant to touch. So my faith plays a critical role. You know, I pray every single day, and that sounds cliche. I do a lot more than praying, but I know that when it comes to my faith, like if I didn't have that, I would be making baseless music. So like, there's a hidden message in all of these songs. Because one, I haven't written a single one, you know, and these all flow from God. I'm not acting like this is all in my power. This is definitely in the power of God, and my faith is critical. I don't know any better way to answer that because, you know, I'm not sure of everyone's religious preferences, and I definitely don't discriminate. But, you know, music, a lot of people say music saved their life. A lot of artists say that. I used to say it myself. Rap saved my life. Hip-hop saved my life. You know, Jesus saved my life, bro. Real talk. And I'm not afraid to say that on any camera. And I feel like we're in a new age where it's a lot more welcomed, but it's still kind of like when you say anything about God or your faith, it still has this rubbery, constant, like, consistency to it that it feels like, ugh, like, why are we talking about that? And it's like, no, like, we should talk about God as much as we breathe. Like, and, you know, in every fabric of our being, like, God should just ooze in us. But also, just for the people who are non-believers, who don't have a relationship with God at all, there is balance. You can get too high. And this is a dangerous thing for me to say, but I'll say it this way because I don't want to get canceled. There is a thing as getting too high in God. Getting too high in religion, hyper religious, you know, or just being too over the top. I don't like to call these people Bible thumpers or holy rollers because all of these names are not derogatory, but senseless. They're kind of ignorant names. But getting too hyper religious is a thing. You know, a lot of people, when they come to the faith, they find God, and it's like, God, 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 God. And it's like, to someone who doesn't know God at all, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I kind of run that thought form through my music. Mm-hmm. I know that for me, like, I love God and I also love other things. I don't love these things more than God, but I'm welcome and I have the free will, because that's another conversation. But we have the free will, and there is things that are permissible for us to speak on in our art without compromising our salvation and our dignity in God. So hopefully I answered that question well, but it's serious to me. Music is programming, y'all. And what type of music you listen to is what you will be programmed with. So if you're being programmed by an artist who their severity and their seriousness of how imbued their faith is in their art, once again, I'm not here to judge anyone, but what are you listening for? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't want to be baseless. You know, I want to my music to have some form of concrete, foundation that's built on solid rock and not on sand. But I also don't want to come off as like how some of these artists, because I'm not about to say nothing about nobody tonight, but I want to come off like how I want to come off unrelatable, like how some of us believers can come off, including myself. Like, I don't want to feel like if I talk about a God in my art, or if I'm talking about God like right now, like instantly, oh, let's click off, or let's fast forward. Like, I want people to like, when they hear my music and when they see the person behind the lens, to be like curious, like, dang, maybe he's not crazy. Like, maybe like the God he serves is so awesome that he just wants people to know in a manner that is welcoming, but not abrasive. So that's the balance I'm finding right now, more than just balance between the character of an artist and me, Xavier. Like, finding balance between making God marketable, which is crazy to say, making him relatable to someone who may not have a understanding or a great fathoming of who he is, because we can only fathom so much. But that's my balance I'm trying to find right now. Making sure like, okay, yeah, I do rock music sometimes, but I also I really love God. Like, let's matter of fact, like, I really love God, but I also do this kind of music, and I do this, and I do this, and I do that. But it's all centered towards him. So yeah, like, that's hard, bro. It's definitely hard. There's days where I'm like, man, I don't gotta sit here and then God checks me. And he's like, you do. So I encourage you guys just to develop your own relationship with God, whether that's praying 5 minutes per day or whatever it is for you. God will show you. But in my art specifically, yeah, it's no joke. I gotta rep it whether people like it or not.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Well, that's been Xavier on the Lavatory Podcast. We have some songs coming up from him, and if you like those and want him to come back, or if you have any suggestions for who should be next, let me know. Drop a comment, drop a like. Let me know how Xavier did, and make sure to stream Lil Shawty Interlude on all platforms. Xavier?
Hey, y'all, I cannot get these shades on me, but I want to thank you guys for the opportunity. Been very nervous in this podcast. It's the first time I ever did a pod, bro. I hope I'm doing good, but yeah, my name is Xavier Abraham. If you guys want to follow me on all streaming platforms, my Instagram is Xavier Abraham _. Same thing on TikTok, same thing on YouTube. To stream my music on all streaming platforms, look up Xavier Abraham. And I love y'all, man. I love y'all with the love of God, and I'm thankful for you having me on here, bro. It's been a blessing, and yeah, it's a wrap, y'all. I'm out of here like some fried chicken in my mouth.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Really from the city though, popped out, talking about you wanna keep it litty though. Yeah. Shawty too sedity though, acting way too crazy, I'ma pop it with the 50 though. Yeah. 9 on my neck and I'm shining for all of the people respecting me. Yeah. Talking about they want them diamonds, but I never see them detecting things. Yeah. I keep it froze. Every day I can get you exposed. Yeah. Slide with the bows, shooting like arrow, I got it on gold. Green with the cash and I'm bouncing like whoa. Shawty be calling my phone, I'm like no. Blowing me up, I'ma show you I'm gone. Popping that cash and I got me a scone. Yeah. This ain't sweet. This ain't sweet. Sweet. In the hotel suite with the sweet. Poppin' like I wanna get it sweet in them deep. This ain't sweet. This ain't sweet. Sweet. Poppin' in the hotel suite with the sweet. Dollars on my feet like me. I got me. Hate a rapper who would try to give advice, but he ain't got a song and he ain't nice. I ain't dropping names, I ain't dropping times. I ain't dropping lanes, I ain't dropping dimes. Forever I can change, I can realize. Greatness comes with pain on the hard times. Every single change, I can feel alive. Reincarnated, but I never died. Fade away like Jordan when I shoot the time. Feeling like I'm Kobe when I get the line. Made it out with 81 points on you. Now you wanna see a different type of life.
Now you wanna go and try to politic. I don't wanna see about it, I don't want acknowledgments. I've been rolling around with the Glock, I'ma pop at it. If you wanna see it, I'ma jock, I'ma rocket it. You think it's sweet, but I'm coming for sure. Every time I'ma take you on tour. She want to get it, she thinks she's demure. I do not talk cause I keep on the ward. Really from the city though, popped out, talking about you wanna keep it litty though. Yeah, shawty too sedity though. Acting way too crazy, I'ma pop it with the 50 though. Yeah, not on my neck and I'm shining for all of the people respecting me. Yeah, talking about they want them diamonds, but I never see them detecting things. Yeah, I keep it froze. Every weekday I can get you exposed. Yeah, slide with the bows, shooting like arrow, I got it on gold. Green with the cash and I'm bouncing like whoa. Shawty be calling my phone, I'm like no. Don't want me up, I'ma show you I'm gone. Popping that cash and I got me a scone. Yeah, this ain't sweet. This ain't sweet. Sweet. In the hotel suite with the sweet. Popping like I wanna get it sweet in the deep. This ain't sweet. This ain't sweet. Sweet. Popping in the hotel suite with the sweet. Dollars on my feet like me, I got me. 50 pointers, I'ma keep on shooting. 50 pointers, I'ma keep on shooting. Stepping out with the vivid fusion for all the people killing confusion. They never knew about it, I got the numerous, I'm on lid. I'm talking off with your head. Off with your head, and I'm off with the bed. Popping the coffin, I'm off with the people who often be talking but never would swear. My flow is too rare. Dedicated for people who decapitated the people who said that they care. But I'm way too aware, never would swear I'm on God. 50 on me and I nod, yeah. Poppin', I wanted the job, yeah. Shawty said she want a knob, yeah. Forever I came with the lob, yeah. No city though, I can't admit it, I'm litty though. For sure I came with the fury for all of them people who came in a hurry. I came for you, I lame. I came for the people who changed. Switching that lane in the moose ain't like bang. Popping the AK like bang, 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 bang. Don't be talking to me. I'm from cities you cannot go game. I be rolling around with the chains. Not the Rolex, but all of the chains. Dark Knight Crooner, man. This really ain't nothing, man. Y'all better stop playing with my name.